What's up, man?
Hey, good looking.
How you doing?
I'm all right. How about you?
We are at episode 10
Woo!
of the Where's Brunch podcast.
Da, 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 da.
10 joints. Oh, I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to do that.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It feels like it should be episode 20.
We've been moving along. We missed a week.
We did.
We missed a week. You know what
Hi,
I'm saying?
everyone. How y'all doing?
What up, yo?
What's up, everybody?
Let me move the microphone a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Welcome to Where's Brunch?
The Where's Brunch podcast, yo.
Yes.
This is what we do.
Hey, and when you're off for a week, it feels weird. Like,
I know, man.
dang. But it's good to be back.
Y'all didn't want to hear me last week.
Ooh.
Oh, should we cheers first? That's
Let's
what we usually
cheers
do.
first because it's 10
We celebrate. We have the celebratory
flutes.
flute
Yes.
here
Cheers.
that Trina brought. And
Yes,
she's making me
because
drink out of these.
Because he didn't have no flutes here in the house that I knew of that I remembered, so I brought my own.
Brought the flutes over here. So we are drinking. We're going to talk about this because it's for the culture. But even, oh my God. Is it bad? Oh my goodness. I'm scared. She poured a lot too. I'm scared to sip this.
For the culture.
Talk to the people while I sip this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are drinking 19 Crimes Cali Gold by Snoop Dogg.
Oh my goodness. Yo. I should have brought the other bottle over here. Son. That is sweet.
Oh.
That's soda. That is Welch's grape soda. Maybe a white grape soda.
Oh, it is like the white
It's
grape.
a white grape soda.
It is like the white
That's
grape.
so sweet. But you know, black folks be like a sweet wine, man.
And that is the thing. He knows who his market is.
Yeah, he knows his market is. I ain't knocking him.
I'm
yo.
not
Shout out to Snoop, man.
I'm not mad at you that
Cali
you
Gold.
are catering to your demographic.
We're wine snobs.
We're not wine snobs.
I'm a wine snob.
We just have a particular palate. So for this, it's a combination of several grapes. And when I read the grapes, I knew what I was about to get into. And when I smelled it, I also knew when I started pouring it, the notes that were coming up, I was like, hold on. So this is a blend of 10% Muscat Alexandria, which is also used for Moscato.
Moscato.
It's 26% white Riesling, 28% French Colombard, and 36% mixed white, which sounds like it's everything else to just threw the white in there.
I'm getting notes of now laters. Picking up a little Laffy Taffy
Give me that Laffy
on the
Taffy.
sides of my tongue.
That Laffy Taffy.
Pause.
That Laffy Taffy.
A little taffy in there.
The green apple Laffy Taffy to be exact.
And any other kind of candy you can think of in liquid form. Yo, happy 10
babe.
episodes and happy 1 month anniversary too.
Happy 1 month
Shout out to
married.
her.
Hey. Yeah.
You about to be sober on this one.
Yeah, so I did purchase a bottle of Blanc de Blanc.
While you looking at the
From
fridge, I mean, should I just?
No, we'll get it
No,
later.
I can edit this and make it sound like I never left. Yeah, I'm good on that one. Yeah. I managed to go get the other bubbly, and Trina is popping that right towards my head, but she's a professional, so I know she's not gonna do anything crazy. You didn't even hear that. It just hissed a little bit, didn't it? Look at your glass over there. Yeah, this is episode 10 is wild. This is where's my video editor? This is a nightmare for my video editor. Oh, wait a minute. That's me.
Yes, you are the key grip, the video editor, the everything.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So yes, now we're gonna drink a French Blanc de Blanc, which is basically 100% Chardonnay. It's not from France. It's from. Is this one from Loire? I thought it was from Loire.
Let's get to it. It's all good.
Okay, it's from France. We're just gonna rock with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we've got some other sparkling.
Ooh.
Blanc to
All right.
Blanc.
Cheers once again.
Cheers to 10.
I broke the other
to
glass like that. So
to episode 10.
episode 10, man. We out here. Oh yeah, it's nice.
A world of difference.
That's like it has some savory qualities.
A little
Like I'm drinking food almost.
okay.
I've had that on some of the whiskeys that I've had.
So maybe some influences from the terroir, from the soil. Maybe
That's
a little
exactly
bit,
what I was thinking.
maybe a little herb, or an herby kind of thing happening.
It is definitely, yeah, that's definitely there. You know, it's interesting.
Yes.
Very nice. I like it.
Yes.
Anyway, I know we should have just had that other bottle just in case, but I want to have faith in my people. But like you said, he is catering towards his demographic
Yes.
to make money.
Yes.
So there's a lot of people that's gonna love that.
People gonna buy it by the case.
They're gonna buy it by the case.
They're
They're
gonna
gonna love
keep
that.
him in business with that.
We don't like sweet wines.
No, we
If
don't.
you guys haven't noticed,
In case you didn't notice.
we don't do sweet wines.
No, we don't. I don't
and
even want port or sherry for real.
We don't. Those are almost impossible to just sit down and
Yeah, that's
drink.
a different situation.
And we don't knock anybody who likes sweet wines either.
I'm not judging you. I understand that you gotta like what you like, and just giving yourself the opportunity to learn some more about some different wines. Go for it. You know.
Yo, y'all might get a little residual cold stuff from me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was sick last week.
I know, babe. You
That's
were
why
sick
we-
for over 7 days.
Yeah, no episode last week because of that. Because
Yes.
my voice was completely gone.
It was non-existent, y'all. He had like a.
I sound like Ghost. Remember Ghost, the dancehall artist Ghost? No. Anyway, yeah. I'll play a song after this.
Yeah.
My voice was gone, y'all. Like it was crazy, and for many days, like
Many
half of the
days.
sickness, my voice is gone.
And the cough was a cough from who? And then there was mucus, and there was all kind of stuff going on. And ladies and gentlemen, I did not catch it.
She did not get sick. She did not get sick. Shout out to that. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
because we were sleeping in the same bed, and I did not get sick.
That makes me happy. I didn't want you to get sick. You know what I'm saying? And you know me, like when I get sick, what
You
do
want to
I do?
isolate yourself. You don't want to be around anybody.
be
You
around
wanna-
nobody.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing nothing. Did you ever Lysol down the vents? And
Nah, I
everything?
ain't Lysol now.
Listen,
My vents haven't
you
been
was
on.
but you've been in here. It's still moving around. The
It's
germs
dead.
are just
Those
from.
germs dead, baby.
Listen, did you spray the handles and
The
everything?
germs is dead.
Did you spray the handles and everything? Wipe down
Nah, I
Lysol
forgot.
and
I
everything?
completely forgot.
I knew I should have came.
Those
and
germs
did
are
that.
dead. That's your job.
But I'm happy that you're better.
Thank
'Cause
you,
when
man. I appreciate
you don't feel
that.
good, you know, and I feel bad that you don't feel good and you're not yourself. And then we can't do our normal gallivanting, goofing off, whatever, because you were just like, listen.
Our normal thing is madness, apparently.
It was very calm. It was very calm for a week.
Right. When I was sick, it was nice and calm.
It was very calm.
Apparently, colds are back.
Colds are back.
It wasn't
and in
COVID, y'all.
full effect.
It wasn't COVID.
Yeah,
was
it's
just a
going
cold.
around. There's this thing that's going around. I hear people saying that the flu is going around.
Oh yeah, the
So,
flu never left. It's
In
around.
addition to the flu, colds, just old nasty colds,
the
just
old nasty colds.
the old nasty one that get in your chest
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff. People are actually getting colds because COVID shut all the other colds down.
Yeah, we was away so long, and now we're back. And, you know,
We outside.
gathering. We're outside, and people are mingling and doing all different types of things and spreading shit.
They all back to their nasty ways. They not washing their hands.
Nobody watching it.
They touching all the handles after they sneeze. They digging in their
Oh,
nose.
gosh.
Again, they not wiping the wheel on their cars. Remember they were saying like there's bacteria people have from sneezing and driving their cars steering wheels. They're back to digging up their nose
Listen,
and
I
touching the
ain't
steering
wiping
wheel.
my steering wheel. The damn.
I watched it.
What is it? What are
wa-
those things called?
Lysol wipes.
Lysol wipes.
Yes. They're not in the car with hand
Unless y'all want to give us a
sanitizer.
sponsorship, then I'll do that shit every time.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
they don't have hand sanitizer in the car no more. All the nasty, dirty people are back outside,
They back,
and they sitting right next to you.
they back nasty and then dirty.
They sit next to you on the bus, on the train, at work, everybody, people in the office hacking and coughing and no regard for other people. If you're sick, stay your ass home.
People are no longer looking at you crazy because you coughing.
Because you sneeze.
Before, like you sneeze, do something. Everybody's like, yo.
Clear the room.
Now it's just like, all right, we back.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Some people will still be like,
yeah,
you know, especially if you sneeze and you don't cover your damn mouth.
Oh man.
People
In the crack of your arm, not in your hand.
Yeah, they're not even doing the elbow no more. They're not doing anything. People just, the nastiness is back.
Baby, who you been around?
People at work.
People at work.
I done been to gatherings and everything.
Right.
We didn't have a social event. We've had, you know, people have been sick. People are falling down with colds. People are going down for the count.
They're going down. Well, I was down, man, but I'm back now.
I'm glad.
You know what I'm saying? I had a podcast to shoot. I had 2 podcasts to shoot that week, and I had to cancel, you know, my appearance on one, and then we had to cancel ours and postpone a 10 episode celebration until today, and I'm excited about it. Consistency is the key.
Absolutely.
You know, we're trying to do that.
Congratulations, because you've been working hard.
Thank you. You always. I appreciate that.
You do work hard. Listen. I am just the talent. I show up. I show up as
very
the
beautiful face.
Thank you.
Very talented, sultry voice.
Thank you.
Amazing smile.
Thank you.
So she shows up, and that's like 90% of it. All the other 10% I do behind the scenes.
He does everything else: the editing, the ads, the boosts, the post. He does most.
Our following has grown.
Yeah, shout out to the new followers who haven't heard of us and decided to check us out.
That is great.
Hello.
Yes. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Welcome.
Thank you. Tag a friend.
Welcome.
Invite a friend. Invite your mama. Invite your daddy.
We be having fun.
We do. We have a good time.
I promise you. If you stick around, you're going to have a good time with us.
You're going to be laughing.
You're going to be laughing.
It's some
interesting topics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we've grown our following on Instagram and YouTube.
Yes.
And subsequently, the pod itself, the listens and the views, they're going up.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we're on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all streaming platforms where you can find podcasts. Please like, subscribe, share, and all those good things.
And give us ratings, comments. Let us know that you watched it.
Yes.
Tell us what was funny or dead wrong or, you know, whatever. Just, you know, chime into the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, chime in. So here's to 10. And, you know, of course, we'll celebrate probably at 50 and 100 probably.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we just going to keep it pushing.
Yeah.
And try to keep this thing going, man.
Absolutely. Because this was highly recommended for us that we do.
It was, yes. It was highly recommended.
It was highly
other
recommended.
collaborations that we were doing.
Yes.
Y'all should start a podcast.
And it's been nothing but fun. It's been informative. It's been educational sometimes. It's been crazy. And
I know it's a few of y'all that said we should start a podcast. I ain't seen y'all niggas around since. They like, we told you to start a podcast. We say we was gonna listen to that shit. We say so we can listen.
And thank you to the folks who share us in their stories.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
Shout out to the Millennial Song who is consistently sharing our stuff
like
every couple days. Yep. Thank y'all.
Seller Geek.
She's
a diehard.
Yes, a fan.
Where's Brunch supporter?
Yes, she supports. She comments. Tuna Fork,
of course. Come on, we can.
Of course.
Let's stop.
Okay,
let's stop. We can keep going down the line.
We got
serious supporters.
But we appreciate it.
Yeah,
and thank you.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So, we'll put this in the crazy Brocky category, right? So I know I had this in my mind. I had to get it off.
Shit.
So
here you go.
We went to this dope ass event the other night.
Yes, we did.
Lena's. Shout out to Lena's.
Shout out to Lena's Woodfire Grill in Alexandria.
Lena's, y'all family now.
Yeah, y'all are.
Y'all
really,
family. Y'all, I don't know if y'all realize this. Y'all family now.
We gonna bring everybody there.
We bringing everybody over there.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So they reach out to us based on it. Look, we don't do this to to get things in return. Like I don't think of those things. Like
I'm not.
oh, let's go here and do these things so we can get something in return. It's very surprising when that happens.
Right. We do it because we're sharing to invite other people into experiences and to find new places for other folks to
Right.
to
And
try
first
out.
of all, we're going there because we like the food and
Food-
drinks.
The food is bomb.
You know what I mean? So
Yes.
Lena's, what is it?
Wood Fire Grill.
Fire Grill, right? So
And the loft at Lena's.
yes, it's a dope pizza spot on the bottom. All right, so I'll get to it. And then they have like they have this this thing upstairs, the loft at Lena's.
Yes.
And they changed the theme there every however many months, right? Like 6-8 months or something like that, right? So we've been going there.
Yes.
We love it there. And they have, in my opinion, well, not even just my opinion, they have the top 3 lasagna I've ever had. The lasagna is amazing at this place. So anyway, and they reached out to us
Yeah.
and invited us to this holiday cocktail class that they were having.
Yes.
Right, where you can go in there and make your own cocktails and stuff, right?
So much fun.
So much fun.
Yes.
If you haven't watched the reel that we did on our channel, on our Instagram, and Trina did one on hers on Chick on the Scene,
Yeah.
you'll see what we kind of got into. It was dope, right?
It was great.
How many? It was like 5 cocktails, right?
There were 5. There were 5 cocktails. We made 3.
Yeah, we made 3, and then there's one in the beginning,
welcome,
like
and
the
then
welcome joint,
And then the mulled wine.
and then
at
the
end.
mulled wine with the chocolate mousse was crazy.
We were so done when we left.
Yeah, yeah, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? When you put up that other reel of you drinking one and then drinking another, and then drinking, I was like, damn, that was a Monday.
That was a Monday night.
That was a Monday night.
It's been downhill ever since.
So I sat there and you know what I'm saying, across the table, and we're having a good time, and then you gave me this look. You gave me a look. I don't know if you realize it.
I gave you a look.
You gave me a look.
I gave you the wood look.
You gave me this look like, when we get home,
You could get it.
I am going to play with your for a couple seconds and then fall asleep.
You're gonna blurt that out, right?
I have to.
It's always something. It is always something every week.
Any fellas out there know what I'm talking about?
Listen, for all the alcohol
I know.
that we had and food,
I'm foolish for not recognizing this look on the spot. I always recognize it afterwards because on the spot, I'm like, oh, it's about to happen. I'm foolish. You men are foolish.
listen, I had every intention.
It was that real of you taking drink after drink after drink, and I was like, why did I not realize this when it was happening?
She was done.
This shit is done. There's no way anything is gonna happen when we get home. There's no way anything's gonna happen when we get home.
I was looking cute. You
were looking amazing.
You were looking sexy.
You
over
shook your
there.
drink up. I need to put that video in slow motion because the tatas was tatying.
They was tight time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these different things. I'm like, you're gonna get home. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
I looked at the bartender. I was like,
If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong.
That's not what happened.
that's not what happened.
I just remember us getting into bed. I remember me kind of, I laid on you. You were rubbing on me.
You played with my for a couple seconds. And then you fell asleep.
Sleep.
What's the question the next day? The question the next day.
bed.
Did I fall? Did I fall? Do you feel tired? Yeah, you fell asleep. You weren't awake the entire night.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry.
Oh no! You don't ever have to apologize for that.
But
You don't ever have to apologize
I
for
was
that. No,
under-
I'm not saying it like that. It's funny.
Oh no, but I was under the influence bad. Like
You
I
was
was.
gone. I should have known. That there's 5 drinks for this wine sipping person.
And they were boozed up.
Booze. Oh, you had one hardcore old fashioned. You had a
3
paper plane
ounces. I had 3.
as well. Like
I need another paper plane in my
paper
life.
plane was really good. I can make that at home easily.
Yes, please.
But yeah, so I should have known, you know what? This is going to go nowhere. Let me manage my expectations. Excuse me, as Tuna Fork would say. Manage my expectations. And it'd be a peaceful night. Go home and get some rest.
Ladies, y'all know how it is. It's a date night. He been sick for a week. So, I've had to, let him get well.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to put on a cute little date night top and, have the tatas ready and everything ready for you.
Tatas.
Yeah,
Yep. No.
no.
We rested well that night.
we did.
Good sleep.
Except I woke up, a little.
Yeah, not feeling too well.
Not feeling
It
too
wasn't
well.
because of the food though. You had some other stuff.
No,
going
it
on.
just,
Yeah. So yeah, man. Any married couples out there, or couples in general that can relate. We don't want to exclude the boyfriends, the girlfriends, the life partners. It's not all about just being married. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Yeah.
experience stuff like that?
Who falls asleep on who?
That's a great question.
Tag your partner.
Tag them, yo.
Tag your partner. Who falls asleep
Tag them
first?
says. Tag them. Falls asleep.
Falls asleep. There you go. There you go. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you. Ooh. As y'all know, he likes to get me.
Hey, it's all
He likes to
entertainment.
get
I love
me.
my baby, yo.
I love you too.
I love it that you can rest like that. You've always been able to rest really well in my presence. But I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you
are
can
my
find that
safe
peace
space.
in me. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I'll be sleeping 5 minutes, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, I also admire your sleeping abilities.
Oh.
You know the problems I go through with sleep.
Yes, and I be feeling bad. Like I wish I could give you my special powers.
I wish to. I am a man who suffers from insomnia, and I keep telling y'all that we're going to talk about it on the show. And I promise we will dive deep into that on the show at one of these episodes.
We got to do that. For sure.
So I look at her and I'm like, she's like my dad. Like this dude will ask you a question about a movie y'all watching, and then you'll tell him the answer or whatever, and then you waiting for a response. You look over and he's asleep.
I have always been this person. I was also one of those people who could go to sleep in a club, but I wouldn't go to sleep in a club for safety reasons. So what I would do was go stand somewhere and just be in silent mode. And then when I got in the car, we headed home, whoever's dropping me or whatever, I'd be out cold.
Yeah. Yo, man, it's crazy. It's hilarious, man. It's funny.
That is funny.
It's funny, but on the same token, coming off of a week of being sick and being ready for the drag race, and the motor doesn't start in one of the cars. It's like, listen,
drag race.
something's gonna have to give.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
No, listen, y'all.
Yeah.
This is it. This is life. We lifers, baby.
We are.
I'm saying, boom, cheers to us.
Cheers to us. Cheers. 1 month. And he waited until we got good and married and got sick. He ain't been sick
Never
this
seen you sick.
whole time that we've been together. And then he get like nasty.
This thing, it could have been way worse. Like my supplement game, my supplement game is heavy.
Yes.
It could have been way worse. I
Yeah.
believe that because typically I'll feel a little sickness coming in. Remember, it just happened a week and a half or so ago.
Yes.
And I was like, I feel a little something. And then in a day, it came and it went. Right. And then this one, it just
gotcha.
This that New York sickness. This off that New York trip.
It's off that New York trip.
It's off that New York trip. It's that New York cold.
Them nasty dirty
York.
people.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yo, I think we should take a moment to say rest in peace, take off. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Rest in peace, Takeoff.
Rest in peace. Very unfortunate loss of another young black man who also happened to be an entertainer in the rap industry, a successful, platinum selling, well-known group.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate, a devastating loss to the culture.
Yeah. It's just nasty, man. Like, you know, I know we here to joke and have fun and all that kind of good stuff, but there's some serious topics out there that deserve, excuse me, a little discussion.
Yeah.
We've been laughing so hard that I'm clearing my throat now.
Yeah.
Crazy. But, you know, it just made me think, that as black culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we the only ones, or are we faced with a different type of dynamic? Meaning, when we're coming from poverty,
Mm-hmm.
and we acquire riches or wealth, whatever you want to call it, are we the only ones faced with this whole thing where we have to make a concerted effort to separate ourselves from the environment and habits that we had previously? Meaning, when you acquire these millions, excuse me, is the dice game something that you pass up? And I don't want you to take this the wrong way, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Takeoff got hit with a straight bullet. From what I understand, they weren't aiming at him, right? This is what they've been saying, that he was not the aim. From what I understand, what I've heard, Quavo was in the dice game.
Right.
And they said that this other kid won like 7 stacks off of him or something. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, maybe something happened. It's all speculation. This is all just information that we get off of the internet. All right. So take it for what it's worth. Grain of salt. But that's the deeper point is,
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Are other cultures faced with that where, you know, you have to separate yourself from the things that you used to do when you did not have this wealth, and how easy is that or hard is that?
I think it's the duality and the complexities of coming up and not wanting to feel like you sold out or that you are leaving people behind.
Right.
That you being brand new because you made it. Oh, you too good to do blah, blah, blah. Or you can't do this no more. And actually, no, you can't. You have families that are dependent on you. You have businesses. You have a career that you're profiting from. And if you are putting yourself in harm's way and you are then killed as a result of doing old shit that you can't do no more. Like,
Right.
I think I've seen it with athletes. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but when they get that culture training about watching out for the women and getting financial planners, you know, like that stuff that they do to the rookies that sign those $1 million deals, and them counseling and coaching them on how to move.
It's needed
Now.
Yeah,
Because
Rock
you're in a
Nation does that
different-
kind of stuff.
You're in a different space now. You're in a different tax bracket.
Yeah.
You can't go to the hood and stand on the block with everybody that you used to rock with, because one of those people might be itching to kill you.
Yeah, you got that damn right. Just
One of the
because
people might
of
be
the fact that you
watching
made
you.
it out.
Because you made it out. Oh, that dinky this, he dinky that. And they hear you on the block, and all it take is one person with a trigger finger who decides to drive by, and boom.
Yep.
And everything that you've accomplished, everything that you've worked for, you're gone.
You work your whole life trying to get away from that.
And your family now is left to pick up the pieces and recover from.
No, there's another piece to it, I believe, because there is, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's an emotional attachment or what it is, but there's something that you get from being around certain things that doesn't just go away when you become successful. For instance, when I left Rochester, like, okay, so my cousins and surrounding friends who are my friends as well, they're all in a gang called Hilltop, right? Back in the day in Rochester. When I left from the military, when I come home, one of the things I want to do is just go over there and hang out. I want to go over to where they be, you know, pull up, usually in my dad's car, pull up and just kind of hang out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm cool with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? I love some of them. You know what I'm saying? So I would go there and just be there, knowing that anything can happen at any given time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but I didn't feel any way. I felt like I needed to go hang out. Like, okay, he has family, a couple of my cousins and stuff like that. And everybody else is just all love. So I just wanted to go there and be there. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. It's like an attachment to these things as well. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not just a mental thing. I think it's kind of like.
So there's an emotional tie.
I believe so.
I mean, but to that point, there's some people who realize, I ain't going back there. Once
Right.
I'm out. I'm
Right.
not going back. I
Right.
don't need to. If I need to see my family can come to where we are, or we'll go away on a trip, or we'll go do something somewhere else. But I can't put myself in that position to be in that hood no more.
Man.
Some people get it. And not saying that getting it and not getting it, but some people realize they got more to lose.
Right. You know, and none of this, what we're talking about, equates to a person deserving to have their life taken.
Hell nah. And it's like, I was thinking about this because I remember, you know, we're mid to late 40s.
I'm almost 50.
And he's almost 50 and I'm still in the middle of 40. And I was thinking about when there was violence rampant in hip hop or rap when I was younger. What do I remember it as? Self-Destruction was put out in 1989.
Yeah.
I was 13 years old.
It's crazy, right?
13.
Yeah.
And you think about how people were getting shot at concerts. There were stabbings that was happening.
Every concert.
Remember, Scott LaRock was killed.
Yes.
All of these things were going on in hip hop back then. So this is like a whole thing that was going on. They got together. They did this song, Self-Destruction. They wanted to increase the peace, stop the foolishness, you know, bring some safety and security to these events. Because at that point, rap was growing.
Yes.
The momentum of the industry was growing.
Yes.
And everybody wanted to be at the concerts and all of this.
I was at every concert, baby.
People were dying at these concerts.
Yeah.
And then you turn around and here we are so many years later. And we right back in that same space again.
Right. I mean, that, you know, the reality is that when you speak about murder and crime in general, right? It's a proximity thing.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why I go completely ape nuts on people who talk about black on black crime. Do not say black on black crime to me. Do not do it, because whites kill whites, Mexicans kill Mexicans,
everybody kills everybody.
Chinese kill Chinese, Koreans kill Koreans. That it's a proximity thing. These are the people that I'm around more often.
Right.
So when I commit a crime, goddamn it, it's gonna be, sadly, against these folks. That's just the way the world works.
I mean, and you just know that the media proliferation of the violence of black people is
We don't even need to go there, right? Yes.
So that's why they make it look like it's just
just
doing
us, right? You know, I kind of lost my point because, you know, it's triggering for me. I'm sorry, y'all. But
black on black crime. Don't say that. Don't come.
Yeah, it was another point you made before that, and I kind of got off on a tangent and whatnot. But you know, but the reality is that, you know, man, there's no excuse for it.
Yeah.
There really is just no excuse for it, and it's preventable. It's never going to go away, and that's kind of where I was going.
Okay.
It's never going to go away because of the proximity thing. That's just the way it is. Yeah. So you have to take your steps on your side to kind of stay away from that kind of stuff, which is way easier said than done.
Absolutely, because you get judged by everybody.
Right.
Your own people who you love.
Right.
And want to feel the love back from.
Right. There you go. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's that attachment.
You
wanting to feel that love.
You want to feel it.
I went when I used to go over there. I used to get love from
The dope boys.
not even the dope boys, because there was dope boys, but I'm talking about niggas that used to knock niggas silly. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the only way I could really put it. Like there was niggas over there that used to rock people, and then there was the people that, I don't want to glorify it, but this is what it was. Like people who I knew who had it with them. I knew who had it on them. Yeah. They would let me know because they know that I'm not the hard rock. I'm not the guy that's gonna go out there. But if you got problems, let me know, B. I got it on me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna call you.
How do you navigate that? Because you're so not that. You're not. How do you?
I love these dudes.
Yeah, but how do you put yourself back in that situation and not worry about your own safety?
Because I got love from them. I never felt danger when I was around these people.
But it don't have to be the danger for you. It could be the danger for them and your association of being next to them or near them that could draw something to happen to you. That
was part of it. But and at some point, I recognized that, right? Because earlier on, my frontal lobe wasn't completely developed.
This is true.
Right? And once it become fully developed, I noticed myself making decisions, and this is in retrospect. Yes. It didn't happen real time, but I realized I started making decisions. So I remember one time going home, right? And we were out somewhere, and not an after party, but people went to this diner afterwards. Okay. Right? I'm gonna say his name because it's my guy. I love him. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing. So I go to this diner, and when I'm in there, we walk in. Me, my boy Rob, my boy Dex. We are always together. My man Bunk came up to me, said, "Yo, let me know if you have a problem." He showed me the blicky in the diner. You know what I'm saying? You got a problem, let me know. Bunk is one of the ones. Bunk gave me my first bloody nose when I was a kid. We was boxing with gloves on. He punched me in my nose started bleeding, right? I got love for this person. Let me know if you got problems. I got it on me. And I was like, my guys, it's time to go.
Yeah, because
we left.
Yeah.
We left, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is like the decision making at a certain age compared to the decision making younger. So
when you got these young people,
man, it's like we have to make some better decisions, and we have to make some hard decisions because it's tough telling the people that you love and that show love to you that, yo, I can't do this shit no more, son. I can't be around this. Mm-hmm.
It's rough, and it's something that maybe mentorship and guidance can help some of these young artists who, are making millions and you're only 25 years old, and everybody from your hood, you want to hold them down and you want to make sure that everybody's good.
Yeah.
You can't go back.
You want to help everybody.
You can't.
And you can help them from a distance.
From a distance. You can't go back. You can't be on the curb. You can't be at the dice game. You can't be at the basketball court sitting with no security. Damn. You can't be at the handball court.
That's tough.
Because where I grew up, the handball court was a thing.
Right.
You can't be at such and such, like where I grew up, Amityville Day. You can't be in certain places, and not have security and things like that. If you don't know who's watching you, who's following you, who's doing X, Y, and Z, that could hurt you.
Damn, man, that's tough, yo. Just listening to you say all that is so tough. Like, I couldn't imagine not going to the basketball games, not going to the tournament downtown, not doing these things because I know, where I'm from, something's gonna happen.
But you gotta be thinking that. You gotta be, when you got other people relying on you, when you have your career in front of you and you have all those things. And I know it's easier said than done.
I know it's tough.
It's much in peer pressure. And just if you went home to your family for Thanksgiving or Christmas and then you get that urge, like, let's just go swing by and see what's happening on the strip or whatever, you might not come home from that.
Yeah, you might not. Yo. I don't know, man. It's tough. I understand both sides. Like, right. I know I agree with you.
Yeah.
Then on the other side, it's like I couldn't imagine giving up a lot of the things that I enjoyed When I went back home, I enjoyed doing.
Yeah.
When I was home before I left, I enjoyed doing. I enjoyed going to concert.
Yeah.
But I knew when I went to the concert, it's gonna get shot out.
Yeah,
It's gonna get shot up.
Yeah. No.
You know what I mean?
Can't go to the concert.
You know, and I even watched a friend of mine get popped after one of the concerts and changed his life.
Yeah, no.
I still wanted to go back.
Life is more important, and you have more to lose, and you have kids and family and all this stuff.
I feel for Takeoff's family because from what I understand about him, he was a really kind, gentle,
Quiet.
loving, quiet person.
Yes.
He's the reason why they were the Migos. They were Migos. I feel for Quavo. You know what I'm saying? And not to say most of all, but really, really for Offset. Because remember, they were all on the outs.
Yeah.
Offset. Now, I don't know what their personal relationships were. Maybe Offset and Takeoff
Was cool, maybe.
were cool, and maybe they talked that same day or talked the day before. I really hope that, and I hope that Offset doesn't have to live with any type of major regret on top of the pain he already feels.
Yeah.
Due to the loss.
Life is short.
It is, man. You know, shout out to them, man.
Squash your shit with your people.
I feel, and this from a cultural perspective, from a hip hop perspective, I feel bad because Migos is no longer it's done.
Right.
It's done.
Yeah. I mean, I know there was dumb stuff in the news about other stuff.
They would have got past that.
Yeah, they could have possibly maybe one more album.
They would have got past that, yo. But this is this is arguably, people argue this is one of the best hip hop groups of all time. Some people say the greatest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we older heads.
Yeah,
we're not gonna say that.
We're not gonna say that.
But
yeah, for the young kids, for this era, this generation, they live off of and me watching some of their performances, and of course him posthumously performing like the car ride to work with the British guy, and they were singing all these songs, and they were putting the Migos spin on it, and I was just like, yeah, they are a definition of a generation for what they contributed.
They're really the only group. Well, no, they Ray Shrimmer, them. They had a group. I love them, but you know, you don't have a lot of groups in this day and age.
Yeah.
Versace.
Yeah.
Versace. I loved that song when it came out.
It's so unfortunate.
Dang. Sad.
It's very unfortunate, and I hope, you know, this just, you know, shady ass people setting people up, people hating ass people, all that shit. Like, we just gotta do better.
Gotta do better, yo.
Gotta want better for everybody and not just yourself.
I agree.
Yeah.
What's on your mind, baby? What's the black woman delegation talking about these days?
Drake is a BAN.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
You asked. I'm gonna say it.
Wait a minute.
The black woman delegation is looking at Drake like, Negro, we support you. Don't do this. Don't come for Meg. Don't come for Serena.
Oh, the Megan.
Don't come for Serena.
He didn't come for Serena, did he?
I'm sorry, he came for her husband when he himself was a fan.
Of what, Serena?
Yeah. Remember, he was a groupie. He was at Serena's games.
No, I think Drake knocked down Serena.
When they were dating. That's
right, okay.
He was also a fan. He was at games being a groupie for her. So why are you going to talk about her husband?
So was he talking about her?
Because you know why?
Was he talking about her husband being a groupie for Serena?
Yes.
How do you know that?
He said it.
He just
called
said
her husband
a groupie.
Yeah.
But a groupie for who?
For Serena.
He didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. He just said he was a groupie. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Who else is he going to be a groupie for? Of course,
maybe he was talking about him. maybe.
Not only is Drake a BAN, he is also a bitter Betty. Maybe you mad because you didn't get to keep Serena. Maybe that's what the issue is.
It's a lot of speculation going on right now.
Okay, I'm going to say it.
Go ahead, say it.
Bitter ass Betty.
He's a ban and a bap and a bab.
Yep, he's a ban and a bab.
A ban bab.
Yeah, he is.
Chill.
Listen, we too old for this.
You just on this show.
I love
a few
music,
episodes talking about,
and you just lost one.
You lost you.
He lost me with this. Like, I get it. They're saying it's a double entendre.
It's a double entendre.
Yeah, but come on,
man.
son. This is still a legal case going on with this whole Meg thing. And I just feel like, don't come for black women. Don't come for black women. Because black women have been supporting your music and going to your concerts and doing all of this stuff. And this is what you do. You always talking about he like him thick and all that kind of stuff. Listen, they will shut him down.
Let me throw this out there.
What
if it comes out, because there's already been word. What if it comes out that Meg was lying about it? What if? No, just say what, hypothetically speaking. Is Drake forgiven?
Hell no.
No?
You just don't talk about it. Just leave her alone.
Just leave her alone.
Just leave it alone.
No double entendres.
No double entendres, some other shit. Go back to what's my boy from the Clips.
Pusha T?
Go double entendre with Pusha T.
He don't want
after.
no problems with Push.
Exactly.
He don't want no problems with
So
Push.
you come for a black woman, but you don't want to deal with your other issues when you was hiding your kid from the world and all that other shit.
He can double entendre Kim K?
No, don't nobody. Well,
He dissed a lot of people on that album.
yeah, he's got issues.
Let's be clear, the album is fire.
Like I said, bitter ass Betty.
He dissed a lot of people.
He
He dissed Kanye again. You know what I'm saying? Serena's husband. He did double entendre on Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? He talked about a few people on that joint.
So yeah, that's all.
He has some stuff together. So what if it comes out that Serena's husband has been sending him like texts and stuff like that, and trying to be cool with him and trying to be friends, and he's a groupie. What if that comes out?
I think he's jealous that Serena moved on after him and got married and had a baby with somebody else.
I'm not gonna put that past the male ego.
Yeah,
Even Drake with all his money and all his everything, I'm not gonna put it past. The male ego is like that.
This reeks of bitter Betty. This reeks of it.
Can only black men be bitter Bettys?
No, I think white guys could be bitter
Oh man,
Bettys
it would be gangster if it was only black men.
Okay, bitter Betty.
Yo, brothers, I'm standing with y'all.
Yeah.
Yo. I'm standing with y'all. I love that Drake 21 Savage. You haven't even listened to it, huh?
I haven't had a chance to because it's been a week. Okay, it's been a week. My Monday threw me all the way off. Okay, from Monday I was off. But so other than that, my favorite day of the year. Most people don't know or know this. I live for elections.
Oh, she loves election day.
I love election day.
Well, it's not election day technically.
It's the day after election day. I live for
midterms?
Elections. I live for statistics. I live for all of the foolishness after the fact. I don't understand in this year 2022 why we still haven't improved our electoral process as far as processing some damn ballots.
You understand it.
Listen,
you understand it. There's an agenda there.
There's an agenda, and it makes no sense. And I think that the federal elections and state election boards need to get their shit together because it shouldn't take this long to call any state.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
We've got too much technology, and you ain't got that many old people hand counting votes right now.
And that's that. God damn.
In a former life, I had aspirations of working electoral politics. And after experiencing a few elections, I changed my mind.
Right.
I changed my mind a
Oh,
long time
man.
ago in my 20s. And just watching all of the things that have transpired in several key states overnight and into today, I've just been flabbergasted by, I'm disappointed and I'm hurt for Stacey Abrams.
Yeah, she's out of there.
She's out.
That guy defeated her before, right?
Yes, this is the second time. He was the former Secretary of Elections for the state of Georgia. So he had already done some shady stuff during the last time she ran against him. But I think I pretty much understood that the state of Georgia was not going to elect a black woman to be the governor.
Right.
It just wasn't going to happen. I knew that.
Yep.
And then
Shout out to Stacey Abrams. She did a
shout
lot
out
for the
to-
election.
she's done a lot for the state of Georgia
For the country in general,
and
too.
for the country in general, and for getting that other president out of office.
Yeah.
for
She got
flipping
him
the
out of
state
there.
to get him out of there. Also,
Uh-oh.
I don't understand why the hell Herschel Walker is even close.
But you do understand.
But I do understand. And it's so unfortunate that the certain parties are funneling money to support a numbskull to the Senate, to the point that we now have to wait on a runoff election because
Incredible.
neither one of them got the 51% required by the
Right.
state in order
It's
for
too
them.
close.
It's too close to call, so they're doing a runoff election between Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker. And to think in this day and age that Herschel Walker has made it this far is just baffling to me. But I understand that there's a party that has an agenda and they want to win as many states as they can, and they want to put their people in, and they'll put their money behind them, regardless of how many abortions he paid for.
Let's be clear. All right. Both parties have the same exact agenda.
Absolutely. One's just being way more successful in winning these
Because
days.
you know what? On that red side,
Yeah.
they're savages.
They are.
They don't care, yo.
They don't care, and they will storm the Capitol.
Yes. On the blue side, they're like, oh well, we don't want to disrupt things too much.
Yeah.
That's why they keep getting beat.
Yeah, but and these crazy folks are going to tar and feather the damn vice president of the United
Straight up.
States.
Didn't they just pistol whip Nancy Pelosi's husband or something?
Listen, they had a crazy person. They turned him loose enough to get to her house.
Loose enough.
They turned him loose enough. They pumped him up full of propaganda, and it had him turned loose into her house to get to her husband. Like, that's crazy.
I despise politics. I hate it.
Yeah.
I just hate it. My existence is just politics just doesn't fit into it. And I have absolutely no faith in the system.
Okay.
Zero faith in the system. When I vote, I feel like I'm doing it. The only purpose, one, is because it's a black candidate.
Okay.
I voted for Obama because he's black.
Okay.
And two, I vote when I feel like I owe it to my ancestors.
Okay.
Not because I feel like there's any change that's gonna actually happen from the voting. All right.
Well,
So that's my thing.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you're doing and what the influences is happening in the state. So let's go back to Georgia. Let's talk about a particular black male figure who maybe could have helped a particular side but chose to straddle the fence. Let's talk about Killer Mike.
Ooh, we're gonna have to take a quick break. I'm gonna make these cocktails real quick.
Okay.
We're gonna pour some bubbly on top of the cocktails, and then
I need a bigger glass.
I'll see you in the morning.
That is not true. So my question is, could Killer Mike have helped to swing the election for Stacey Abrams in the state of Georgia?
So my understanding is that he didn't endorse any candidate.
Exactly.
However, he has been known, I guess he supported the other candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
And he has criticized Stacey Abrams.
Correct.
So I guess the answer is, I don't know. I guess the answer is yes. And it depends on the scale
Right.
of, I don't know how much weight he actually holds.
Right. In the state of Georgia.
Right. You know what I mean?
There was a lot of conversation about the demographics for Georgia and voting and the non-existence or the lack of GOTV of black male in the state of Georgia. Black males not coming out and not voting in the state of Georgia.
I saw some statistics and I don't know about the percentages are pretty high for black males voting for Stacey Abrams.
Are they high? Okay.
I don't know about the volume.
The volume of votes. So the question
I don't know about the volume.
Was Killer Mike powerful enough to assist in swinging the vote or encouraging the vote? Or what was his beef with Stacey Abrams? Like, why, why not? If he's all about Black empowerment and all these things that he's always preaching about on his platforms, why would you not then support the Spelman sister from Georgia?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they have personal beef. Killer Mike is somebody who I've liked over time. I like how we get down. He supported Bernie big time, and I was a big Bernie guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? During those times.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have personal issues or what it is. But we are not as we say, a monolith.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he can support whoever he wants.
Absolutely.
Now, I don't know a lot about the other candidate either to determine if Killer Mike was in my out of bounds for being in support of this guy. I don't know.
Right. There's always agendas. There's always underlying ties.
Yeah, there's that too,
and things that are beneficial to said people.
Yeah.
But I just found some of the stories that I'm hearing and people that I'm talking to who reside in Georgia quite interesting about their discussions about Killer Mike and his statements or his lack thereof support or his criticisms, and then him speaking out in support of and all these things, and just saying like, how really down is he for the cause of us if this,
Yeah, Killer. So for me, let's just speak personally right now. Killer Mike has said and done so many things in the past that has earned my support of him. That this one thing that I've heard of as of yesterday is not gonna sway that. Now, if someone says, I saw the article you sent me, I think, is basically asking, is Killer Mike dangerous? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, beware of this guy because of what he just, because of what just happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, how quickly we forget the things that he has been
the
pushing,
good things,
everything. Like, this dude has been about it. He has been about it for year after year after year after year. And he does something that you don't like, and it's all of a sudden it's like he's a danger to us.
Which is the question of, it's a question of, the dire need to flip the state of Georgia for various reasons. And the climate of what's going on in the state of Georgia with different laws and referendums and different things happening economically for the people of Georgia, the rezonings, the financial things with property and all that stuff going on. And if Stacey Abrams her platform was to make some changes to what had been already in place and to improve some things or whatever, or not, I don't know.
Right.
What was so hard for him, to do more in support of the sister?
Right. I don't know their relationship. I just don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Right.
It really is. And I'm not in defense of him because I don't know what the deal was.
We don't live in Georgia.
We don't live in Georgia. And I don't live in, me and Killer Mike don't text each other.
Yeah.
And we don't talk.
Yeah.
And it's the same for me and Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
But there's something about her that he wasn't rocking with. And it's something about the other homeboy who he claims to have done a bunch of stuff for black folks. And I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. You know what I mean? So
I've only read about his voter suppression attempts for the state of Georgia.
I heard some stuff about him.
That just, I don't understand how Killer Mike can even see past just that alone.
Right.
Voter suppression for minorities in the state of Georgia is on a whole nother level as a result of the governor and the policies that he had when he was the Secretary of Election.
Okay, well, with that information, I'm completely with you there. Like, this, it brings things into question.
Yeah,
for sure.
And agendas of what the benefits are of that relationship that maybe he has.
Hey, you never know. And that's the thing about politics, Trina.
Yes.
is that even, and I'm not, this
Yeah.
is not saying anything about Stacey Abrams,
Right.
because she's shown herself to be
Yeah.
somewhat a decent person.
Yeah.
But just an example,
Yeah.
even a person like Stacey Abrams,
Mm-hmm.
who gets into office
Mm-hmm.
with all these promises,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden the system is so powerful that it takes over people.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I
You
mean?
have all the look at Barack Obama, all the intentions and the hope of the world, and the first thing he had to do was lay off or furlough federal employees.
Right.
Because I was one of those people.
It's no joke.
Right after he got elected, they sent our asses home for the summer for one Friday, every Friday of the week.
It's a nasty game.
It
yo.
is very nasty. It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
So who's to say? Like
Yeah.
you get somebody, you vote someone in the office, and who's to say that they're gonna do anything for your ass? They fucking they lock people up for whatever reason, and not right now. I was just listening to someone. I can't remember who it was, but they're talking about how they're using lyrics in rap for rappers. This is kind of off topic a little bit, but on topic. They're using rappers' lyrics against them in court. Right. So you have a rapper who has a catalog of music, right? And let's say throughout this catalog of music, they have stories that they've told. They have a bunch of fictional shit that they told.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They saying all this stuff, but you're using their music against them and you're locking them up, right?
Yeah. State's
So
attorney.
then 30 years or so from now, you're going to say, oh, we were wrong about that. Just like the crime bill.
Yeah.
And this is how it goes, B.
Yeah, because there's money attached to it. There's
Come
money,
on, man.
The people are making money. There's when bills are enacted and there's financial backing. There's agreements between states. There's highway money behind it. There's
And these are the people that we supposedly support and stuff.
that we elect. They making deals and
They're making deals. Bill Clinton was playing saxophone on Arsenio Hall
and
and locking niggas up.
yes, absolutely.
So don't get me started on
Okay, so
politics,
in
man. But
good-
I don't know, man. Killer Mike, man.
Yeah, we're gonna move
Explain
on
to
from
us, brother.
Killer Mike, and we're gonna move on to good Black political news. We have Maryland's first governor of African American descent. Yes, what's his name?
Westmore.
Wes Moore is the first Black governor of the state of Maryland, and
It's
only
an
the,
accomplishment. I cheers to that.
cheers to that, and only the third Black governor in all of the United States of America.
How about that?
3,
2022.
2. And here we are. We only got 3. What the fuck?
Shout out to my guy Joe. I should call Joe right now.
3.
3. That's
3.
good.
Yeah,
That's a nice cocktail right
holiday cheer. Hello.
there. Holiday cheer.
So that's good Black news for the state of Maryland.
Yeah.
He had some great endorsements. He had some money. Thank goodness, because that's what you need in order to win.
I heard his campaign was nuts. I
His
heard he was
campaign was
everywhere.
nuts. He had the Oprah effect. He has some great things going on for him. Tons of people in tons of different spaces of things that I know about Maryland and things, and different people were speaking of him in this light of hope for the state of Maryland. So I'm
Yeah.
really excited. I hope he does well. I hope he gives everything that he promised and more to the state of Maryland. So congratulations.
What happened with Hogan? What did he do? Did he step down or something? What happened with him?
I don't remember.
Okay, I mean, I don't be
I don't know.
following.
I'm not a resident of the state of Maryland, so I
Same,
couldn't tell you.
same.
I
But
don't know.
yeah, Homie's 44 years old.
Hello. Let's
He
talk
knocked that
about
out the
it.
park.
Hello.
That's dope. That's what's
an
up, man.
Awesome thing.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wish
all-
him all the successes of the world in dealing with all of the climates
Yeah.
of the United States, of the governors associations and all that good stuff.
Some speculate that he has his sights on the White House already. They say he's
That-
kind of groomed and ready to go.
That's a good thing.
He introduced Obama in the first during his first win, I guess. He introduced him as something to
That's
that
always
effect.
a tap.
Yeah,
You do
he's
that.
ready to go.
Hey,
You know what I
could be a
mean?
great thing. I don't know about how America's gonna do, because they acted a straight rabbit ass fool after Obama got out of office. Okay, a rabbit ass fool. The whole country.
You thought they acted a rabbit ass fool when he got elected.
Oh, They was pissed when he got elected.
It was pissed when he
I
got
don't know if
elected.
they can take another black man in office. Whew.
What they say the U.S. militias, like those militia groups that's up in the mountains, increased by 800% when Obama got elected.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
And not being touched, being left alone up there.
Being left alone
To call their cousins and everybody else up there in the mountains.
Storming the Capitol.
And making plans on storming the Capitol. And living off of the land and doing all that shit. And federal agencies watching their asses. Oh, and then they joined the National Guard and shit like that.
Shout out to Howard University.
Get me started.
This is a hell of an episode. This has been all over the place. I love it.
Don't get me started.
It's not a bad thing. I love it, yo. You know what I'm saying?
It's a great thing. I love politics.
I know you do.
I studied it, and it was a great
do.
thing for me. I shout out to the National Coalition on Black voter civic participation. I think that's it. Used to be the National Coalition on Black Voter Participation, but they changed the name when I was an intern. After I was an intern, which gave me tons of experience in GOTV, hands-on, working with the DNC, working with the DCCC, learning about how the money moves. Shout out to them.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah,
As we wrap this one up a little bit, right?
we gonna wrap it up.
We gotta wrap this up. So.
It was good.
Pause. Wrap it up. Pause. Yeah. Good. Pause. You know how when folks go out there and say some stuff that someone deems it as anti-Semitic, and they have to go talk to the ADL, right? Right, the ADL, I think it is, whatever, anti-defamation league.
We need an anti-black league.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When are people going to be told they need to talk to NAACP or the CDC? CBC, excuse me, CBC. When are people going to be pointed for all the foul shit that they be saying and doing? Like these schools,
Joe Rogan.
Every year, Joe Rogan. Every year, these schools, someone's in blackface. Mm-hmm. When are they going to be told? You need to go talk to these people to understand why what you did was wrong. When is that going to become a thing?
Are you trying to start something?
Is this
Are we
going to be alive?
We gonna go for another 10 minutes.
I'm just curious. When is this happening?
It's okay to offend black people. They still look at us as property. That's all it is. Don't nobody care about us. They think that we're still property. They can offend us. They can have stuff on plantations that's offensive.
Blackface.
Do all kinds of things. And there's no repercussions.
Nothing.
Zero.
Just think about that shit, right?
Mm-hmm. We built this country.
We built this country.
We did.
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and lighten it up a little bit. Episode 10.
Hey.
Where's brunch?
Where's brunch?
We're not doing brunch this weekend, are we?
We're not?
We're going to the movies tomorrow. We didn't even talk about that, but
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. We'll talk about it next week.
We'll talk about it. Wait, we're not going to brunch?
No, I'm on that other podcast. We're just having a personal discussion right now.
I thought that's Saturday. So what else Sunday?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Gotta watch my diet. I'm trying to slim down a little bit. You didn't rock out or nothing.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
You said we weren't going to brunch. It's like, what?
Where's Brunch Podcast, episode 10. Your boy Brocky. Your girl Trina Marie in the building. We appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
10. We did it. We made it.
We did it. Yay.
Hey.
Y'all be good, man. We out.